Well, hope y'all thought that was interesting. So, welcome back to the Alaska vlog, and my sister has been asked after me to show some of what we do, and I'm home and around the house kind of working a bit, so this is our messy garage, but so doing a little bit of work, so she was after me to show y'all what we do. So we're going to change the four-wheeler, the oil in the four-wheeler, and I think, let me get it switched around here. Yeah, so a while back we had put these pigtails on here, and what they do, and I'll show you on it. We're working on this one right now. It's got a little bit of issues with our brake pedal sticking here, so Aaron's going to work on all that. But so basically what that does is you have the cord that plugs into this little pigtail here that charges your battery, and the charger's through there. But right now what we're going to do is we're going to change the oil in this king quad. And then after we change the oil, get that seat on. There we go. After we change the oil, we're going to take it out for a little test drive. And that's about it. Nope, not quite loose enough for the fingers yet, so we're going to keep loosening it up with this thing. Alright, now it's enough. Okay. Let's get that out. Now it's going to make a mess. So once you see it start getting to the point to where it's fixing to come out, you want to quickly get it out. Don't let the bolt fall in your pan and move out of the way, because it's going to start dumping oil. Alright, now I'm going to, bring my hand out, which is now covered in oil. But that's what we have rags for. Okay. And I'll clean this off and get back with y'all.
going on, guys? We are doing inside work. We're making sauerkraut.
Yep. You show the cabbage? That's the only bad thing about it.
So what Kim is doing is cutting the cabbage because this is a grinder, and what it does is it grinds this to fine shreds so we can put it in the crock over there to ferment it. But it won't grind the cores up that well. So she's cutting cores out. I'm on grinding. And so we're having a pretty good time. I'm sorry, my face is copyrighted.
Oh well. I got a copyright license. Alright. Kind of looks like a washing machine. So, he's grinding up all the cabbage. And then we take it. Hold on, don't go. I mean, you can,
your hand ground up?
no, I don't want my hand ground up. Alright. You can see we already got some in there.
And we're putting a bunch more in, even though nobody likes sauerkraut.
Yes, we do. We love sauerkraut. Okay, so this is the lid here, and then the plates that go to hold it down so it doesn't float to the top of the brine. And then this is the tamper.
And so you gotta make sure it don't float to the top of the gin either. You said brine.
Okay, so this is brine. It's just salt water. And then I got another gallon here ready to go in. And this will ferment for about a month. And we'll show you some that we did last month.
Okay, guys, here is a small video of what the sauerkraut looks like. Trying to get it in the best light here. That's after it is fermented. Now, it might look good, but believe me, it tastes. You don't want to taste it. Aha! Okay, guys, the cabbage is mostly done. All we have left is getting the brine in here. Oh, wait, that's already done. And we got to put these weights on. But you see, we have the shredded cabbage down here, and we've got the cabbage leaves on top. That is to keep the shredded cabbage from coming up. And these we put on top of the cabbage leaves themselves to hold them down.
To weight it all down, yep. Then we're going to put the lid on. You want to grab the lid?
The lid.
We put the lid on. And we're going to fill this right here with water. And that seals
So then
it.
air can't get in under the lid, and the gases can come out.
Yep.
It's called a water seal, I do believe.
For dinner.
We are grinding more cabbage.
For dinner.
For dinner. We're having stir fry. Disgusting.
No, you like stir fry.
I know.
Alright.
Just wanted y'all to see how pretty this is once it's ground. It's absolutely beautiful. And we're eating it. Delicious, right?
Well,
So we are going to fry the beautiful purple cabbage with a bunch of other good stuff. And she's the culprit of killing it.
we're going to have
I'm framing her.
squash and zucchini and onions and cabbage. Okay. Let's get all these.
And this is what it looks on the inside of the grinder.
Now it's time to clean. And this is the worst part.
Yep. I have been given
Skylar,
the job
how does that look?
of cleaning the grater out.
Does that look exactly centered between the walls
There's-
of the tree and then the top and bottom of the tree?
This is actually pretty cool because these are the blades. This is where you put the cabbage. This is the blades that shred the cabbage. Don't want to get your fingers stuck in that. Yeah. That's dirty.
So we finished up that. Now I'm outside with my dog. Come here, Midnight. Come here. Come here. He's all wet and sweaty. and we are actually looking for yarrow. I would really like to find some stinging nettle, but I haven't seen any yet, and we just came across a big patch of yarrow here. So I'll show you what that looks like in just a minute. So all of these white flowers that you see here are from the yarrow plant, all of them. And the leaf of the yarrow, let's get a close up, this is the yarrow, and that's not, sorry if it's not zooming in well. So here's the yarrow flower. Sorry it's not so clear. The camera doesn't want to zoom in on it. This is what the leaves look like, kind of feathery and like ferns, and I like to pick these and dry them for tea in the winter. Here's some more leaves. You can see, as you can see, they're everywhere. They grow abundantly, so I'll just pick strip leaves off like this. Just pick a whole bunch of them. I brought a backpack and some stuff. I'll show it to you, and I'll just fill it up, and then when we get home I'll dry it and be able to use it this winter. Here's a big one for tea. Now here you can see a bunch of cottonwood, because the cottonwood is letting loose of all its seeds, and it just floats in the air like snow, covers everything with snow. So that's a big patch of cottonwood seeds. And then we have here, these are actually really bad weeds here. They take over everything and they stink. We call them blister weed because if you let the juices get on you, then in the sun it will cause blisters. Anyways, I'm going to harvest these guys and then head on inside and stick them in the dehydrator. Alright, so here's my bag so far. You can see the leaves in there. I got a couple flowers too. They're also good for tea. I'm just gonna keep picking on that. And I saw some bear prints. I took a little walk down to the river. Those bear prints were pretty cool. I'll show you a little clip from them right here. While I was out here, I found something really cool. It's a bear prints. You can see that one and this one really well. And they're not so clear now, but they're pretty cool. And that's the way home. There's Midnight waiting patiently. I don't know if you can see all the things flying in the air that almost looks like snow. That's the cottonwoods. So there are several different ways of drying herbs. You can bunch them all up like this and hang them and let them dry. Here I am going to use the dehydrator because I would like it to be done fast. So I'll just spread these out, stick the tray in, and then turn it to 105, which is the setting you want for herbs. And it should be dry by tomorrow or maybe the day after. Anyways, that's what I got today. And next time I'm going to go out looking for some more stinging nettles. I really want to find those. So I got those in. Now I'm out to the garden to do some weeding and some watering. Here we have our wild rose bush. As you can see, this is what the roses look like, which I really like this bush because in the fall we get lots of rose hips and we can make rose hip jam, and rose hips are really high in vitamin C. So here's the garden. So here we have the spinach. It's already going to seed. It will actually reseed itself in next year will come up on its own. And then we have the carrots, and they're still really little, as you can see. We have the bok choy, which has now gone to seed. I'm going to actually harvest the seed. You can see here little tiny seed pods already starting. I'll just wait until they dry out. Here we have some nice lettuce, some flowers that haven't bloomed yet. And over here is the collard green bed, which is what I need to work on weeding. And they all need some water. Also, I need to weed here. We got some beets, some collards, some carrots, some cabbage, purple and green cabbage. We have some bok choy, not bok choy, Swiss chard. We have Swiss chard, which is about ready to start being picked. And then we have some more lettuce, different kinds of lettuce. And I also have lots of weeds in this garden. And then this garden over here is actually in need of the most weeding. You can see my row of lettuce being crowded out with weeds. There's a good amount of lettuce there. And in the back you can see some carrots coming up, and this is my kale already gone to seed. Here's a better picture of the seed pods. They're really big, and they're going to get mature seeds in them, and then they'll dry out, and I'll gather the seeds, and next year I'll plant them back in the garden. So that's about it, and okay guys, that's it for today. Thank you so much for watching, and if you like it, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and click that red subscribe button. Until next time.